Hello everybody, everybody being my darling grandchildren. Hi, I'm going to read a story called The Moon Rabbit. Unfortunately, it's the wrong way around, but never mind. You can see Moon Rabbit. I went shopping today in Lewes in Cornwall, where I'm having a few days break. But I think of you all the time. So when I was in the shop, I looked for a book and I found this one. And I like the flowers and the rabbit and the fact that the rabbit lives in a town, because most rabbits don't. Well, not wild ones anyway. Little Rabbit liked living in the city. She had her own place to stay, just like Grandma, her favourite cafe, and so many things to see and do. So, here's Little Rabbit, and here's the town. City. Carrot Cafe. See why she likes that. But at night, when everything was quiet and Little Rabbit was all alone, she would look up at the moon and wonder if there was someone else out there. I have to say, it's a very odd moon. What do you think? Anyway, where's Little Rabbit? There she is. Someone she could play with, laugh with and have fun with. Someone just for her. It would be nice to meet another little rabbit, she thought. When the city became very busy, Little Rabbit would go to the park to read her book. Actually, looks more like she's asleep. What do you think? Anyway, park. One day, as Little Rabbit read, she heard the most beautiful music floating on the air. She lay back and listened. The park was so peaceful and the sun was so warm. The Little Rabbit's eyes closed and she fell asleep. I was right. And I've turned over 2 pages. When Little Rabbit woke up, the sun had gone and the moon was shining brightly. It was well past Little Rabbit's bedtime. But in the distance she could still hear music, and it was the kind of music she liked. So Little Rabbit picked up her book and followed the sound through the trees. Followed the sound through the trees, and she saw a rabbit playing something. A brown rabbit who was playing a guitar, making music that made Little Rabbit want to dance. So she stayed for a while. As Brown Rabbit played, Little Rabbit danced. Then Little Rabbit told tales of the city and Brown Rabbit listened. Together they watched the changing moon until the birds sang to the morning sun. And for a while, Little Rabbit forgot about her life back in the city. There's Little Rabbit playing, dancing, and forgetting. The 2 rabbits had picnics in the sunshine and games of hide and seek. They made each other laugh, and Little Rabbit was happy to have found a new friend. So what did they do? They had picnics in the park, they played hide and seek, and they laughed. Sounds to me like they're becoming very good friends. Oops, my hair's falling down. It's going to fall down. But then, one dark night, Little Rabbit saw the city lights glowing in the distance, and she suddenly felt sad. The city is so beautiful, she sighed. Brown Rabbit was quiet. How could anything be as beautiful as the moonlit park, he thought. Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a problem. Brown Rabbit didn't like to see his new friend feeling sad, so he played his guitar and danced around Little Rabbit. He even stood on his head, anything to make her laugh or to see her smile, but there was nothing he could do to make her happy. "It's time for me to go home," said Little Rabbit. Oh, now it's time for Little Brown Rabbit to be sad. Well, there he is trying to make her laugh. It's hard to laugh when you're sad. So, early next morning, Little Rabbit returned to the city. Back to her home, back to her favourite cafe, and back to all the things she liked to see and do. But she no longer gazed at the moon and wondered if there was someone